Hello, everybody. Grim here with the Grim Report, guys. Today's Grim Report is going to be on some serious news because I'm just tired of doing comic book news. I'm not going to do comic book news today. Tomorrow will be the same thing, comic book, One day I'll do serious news, and the other day I'll do comic book news. Thing I'm famous for, I guess. Yeah. I was looking up something that I heard on my news, that I heard on TV as I was watching news just a few minutes ago. My local news station, they're implementing Comman Core here, just some of it, teaching some Comman Core and some normal math. Now, I was looking at some articles. Actually, I looked on the Comman Core website about what parents should know about Comman Core. And today's students are preparing to enter a world in which colleges and businesses are demanding more than ever to ensure all students are ready for success after high school. The Comman Core state standards establish clear, consistent guidelines for what every student should know and able to do in math, English language, arts, and kindergarten through 12th grade. Standards are differentiated by experts. Teachers from across the country are designed to ensure students preparing today's entry-level careers, freshman-level college and workforce training program. The Comman Core focuses on developing critical thinking, problem-solving, analytic skills needed accessible for 43 states. The District of Columbia Territories and Department of Defense Education, the DODEA, has voluntarily adopted and are moving forward with the standards. I just read something else. This guy had something similar in the UK. They don't call it that. They don't call it Comman Core. They call it something else. Now, I was reading a little bit more on it. It looks stupid, guys. It's gonna be they're dumbing down our freaking kids. They're not gonna. Now, I'm gonna show you a math question on Comman Core and the same math question. It'll be linked in the description below, and I want you to tell me what you guys think. And in my opinion, guys, it makes no damn sense, because the top way is how I was taught. The bottom way is how they were taught. How our kids are gonna be taught. And I wish I could find a way to put it up here. I can't. Apologize. I might put it as a thumbnail. You guys decide if it's a good thing or a bad thing. In my opinion, it's kind of stupid. Now, I know I know the government's want us to rely on them more. Because, I mean, I've looked they don't have a history class, but they will be implementing the ones I talked about. Well, mine will be implementing the math, which is pretty stupid. They'll be teaching normal math and this Comman Core math, which makes no sense. Like I said, it'll be in the description below, or maybe it'll be a thumbnail. I don't know. I'll have to try to either put a link in the description, put it up here or there. It matters, I'm just trying to think of a way to do it. But to me, it looks pretty stupid. And to the people the teachers who are trying to teach it, it probably makes sense. And to those students, it's probably going to make sense. But if they just teach straight up Comman Core math, someone asks what 1 plus 1 is. They're going to be going, this divided by this, divided by this, subtract this, subtract that, and they're just going to take longer. It's going to take our students longer to find out what we already know. 2 plus 2 is 4. Right? They're going to be, well, you'll just have to look at the link in the description. Or in the notation, I'll do which one. But in my opinion, guys, Common Core math is going to dumb down our kids to where they're not even going to know what 1 plus 1 is. They're not going to know what 2 plus 2, what 3 plus 3 is. They're going to have to go through this little heartbeat monitor looking thing, like I said, I'll show you, to figure anything out. It's going to take these kids an hour to figure out what it would take a student back in my day, not even 5 minutes. And this one teacher said, okay, let me get back to where it was. This one lady said, stop hating. If you're an international reader, you may not have already heard of Common Core. Purely a thing with the United States is pushed to standardize learning. In other words, they want everybody to be the same intelligence. Dumb. Learning levels across the country, and also introduces new approaches to what are often the decades-old teaching. Yeah, decades, because it works. If you're international, okay, if you're stateside reader, you probably haven't been able to avoid hearing about especially if you're active on social networks. Mathematics, particularly, has become lightning rod of circumstances. New post child for what's wrong in the public school system. Exactly. Our kids are getting stupider. Like the one picture on the right has a viable across Facebook and Pinterest, and political PUDs have been pronounced on these examples, and others that eradicate the Common Core approach. There is no doubt about it, people hate the Common Core math, but they shouldn't. As one, they shouldn't, our opinion. But it was just that knee-jerk reaction. Instead of stopping there and getting angry, I did something it seems like a lot of parents are willing to do. I asked the question, why do teachers think this is the better way? And not sarcastically like, I don't know why teachers think this is the better way. I asked it sincerely and spent all maybe 15 minutes doing some Google searching. Amazingly found the answers I was looking for. Many parents seem to don't do it, and even worse, someone attempts to explain things to them. Far many parents dig their heels in and insist that no matter what anyone says, Common Core math is irritating, irrational, ineffective, and incapable of doing anything good for their children. But it's terribly incorrect. Critical position to take it, but it seems dominant amongst the general public. Okay, number one of the reasons, it makes parents feel stupid. They don't feel stupid, they just feel incompetent. Alright. Number two, of course, people dislike change. Number three, Common Core has become highly politicalized. Yes, it has. Parents have no opposing relationship with teachers. Of course. Oppositional. Of course we don't. Many parents. Okay. Let's get back to number one. I'm just going to be blunt on this one. When parents sees fourth grade math and they have no idea what's going on, they feel stupid. This is fourth grade math after all, and they pass fourth grade. They should know how to do this, rather than accepting that their lack of understanding is a result of their own personal shortcomings. However, they deflect their quantity with the teacher in Common Core. If I can't understand the math, it's because the math is stupid, not because I'm stupid. Okay, I'm going to touch on that fact right now. You know what you've been taught, and not all parents feel stupid when they do this Common Core math. I can barely understand the logic behind it. It's illogical. Not because I'm stupid. You'll see when I post it up there. Number two, people dislike change. There's also been a tradition of streaking the argument against Common Core. I learned that math the old-fashioned way, and I can do long division the old way was just fine. Of course it is. Why just change it? Change bad, or discouraging sounds. General fear. People fear change, especially when they don't understand the change. See reason 1. And they also assume that the old way was best. No novel approach are not comfortable and are coupled with that the feeling of ignorance or rejected relevant. But I'll touch on it again. A person's smart, people are stupid. And if this lady thinks that we're going to accept change gradually because the change is stupid, and how are we supposed to help our kids now if they ask how to do this math problem? Can't pull out a calculator and do it. Can't say, oh, you're going to have to go online to a government website or buy one of the textbooks or relearn something. Be like, son, put 2 plus 2 on the board and I'll show you what 2 plus 2 is. Instead of putting this number, this number, this number, this number, and this number and this number and this number, and then put them on top of each other, then add them together. People, the old way was simple. This is completely complicated and stupid. I'm not just saying complicated I'm saying as a bad complicated. I mean, this is like playing Dark Souls in the hardest mode there is and you've never played it before. Complicated. If you know what Dark Souls is, then you know what I mean. 3. Comman Core has become politicized. There's been 4 reasons. This is the 3rd reason. 4 reasons that have nothing to do with the actual education merit of Comman Core. The Comman Core movement has become politically talking point that the polarization as virtually any topic that gains political tractions suffers in the United States places many parents into opposing positions or to Comman Core even before they sit down and try to help. Little Sally with her math homework because they've already been primed for posed by the PUDs they watch, read, and listen to them too. The very term Comman Core has become toxic to some parents, and CC math is the easiest target for tutorial because it's not only very different, but it's also very visual, making it easy to share social networks. It has been politicized, and to me, in my opinion, like I said, this is a grim report, guys. In my opinion, it's stupid. I mean, why implement something new when the people that are going to hire these people aren't even going to know what Comman Core is? They're going to look at this long freaking printout sheet of the math and say, I just want to know what 4 plus 4 is. You give me this long thing, or 5, 3, 8, 5, 3, 8, 3, 8, 3. I just want to know what 4 plus 4 was. Or whatever. See what I'm saying? Pointing out more facts, people, that I know about. Yeah, I'm old school, like I said. Parents are in an optional relationship with teachers. Of course. Many parents simply don't trust teachers in general. Not only has Comman Core become politicalized, but public education itself has become politicalized. Teachers are the public face of public education, hence they are the ones in crosshairs. In fact, teachers are frequently targeted at public political issues due to things like on nationalization, and school funding. Yeah. I'm with them. Don't blame the teacher. Blame the freaking country. It's not the teacher's fault your kid's stupid. It's your kid's fault that he's stupid. Again, don't go after the teacher. They're not the one implementing this. It's the school, so go after the school board. So if you don't want your kid learning this, go after the school board. Tell the school board, I don't want my kid learning this bull crap. Don't teach my kid this bull crap if you don't like it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, why are you dishing Comman Core? Because I'm dishing Comman Core. Not because I don't understand it. It's, in my opinion, easy to understand. But why take 5 minutes on a problem that should just take you 10 seconds or even a minute at most? Again, you'll see what I'm talking about in the description or the notation, whichever. But like I said, yeah, 10 minutes versus 1 minute. Which one would you rather have your kid do? It's easy to understand, like I said. On the plus side, it's easy to understand. But on the minus side, it's going to take them longer to do something. So, yeah. You give it your opinion. It's drawn long enough. And, like I said, tomorrow you'll get your comic book news. If you don't like this, you don't have to watch it. I'm just putting that out there. So, till then, guys, good luck. Good night. Peace out. God bless.